Now, I don't have to tell you that there are Jeeps out there that are craving to upgrade their sound, because let's be honest, the factory system, not so great. But the amount of vehicles and enthusiasts out there is outstanding. So, what a great opportunity to offer them something that's above the average sound experience. Well, Rockford Fosgate has got some turnkey solutions that you need to know about. This is CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM, all about Rockford Fosgate Jeep solutions. And it starts now. What's going on, guys, and welcome to another CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. We're talking Rockford Fosgate in the Jeep audio space. Now, this is a category that kind of snuck up on the whole industry, but has become a full-fledged category with thousands of enthusiasts throughout the continent going to events and rallies, and it's really become its own subculture. Now, Rockford Fosgate has heard the call and have come to the table with some unique element-ready solutions that are perfect for the Jeep environment. Of course, we've invited their product expert, Eric Russell, to join us to talk to us about some key features about their all-in-one audio solutions for Jeep models. Eric, what can we expect to cover on today's show?
Thanks, Ben. So today we're going to be talking about Jeep audio systems for the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited and Gladiator. So let's get into it.
Sounds like we're covering two of the most popular platforms on the market. But first, a quick message from our partner SiriusXM reminding you why it's such a great add-on sale. And when we come back, we've got Eric Russell from Rockford in the house. We're talking Jeep audio. Don't you dare go away.
Hi, Paul Truman here with SiriusXM. We reached out to some of our partners in the industry, and here's what they had to say.
I can't say more or enough about just what it means to have our unit working with SiriusXM. It's like we're there now.
The SiriusXM service is something consumers want, right? So it's Paul.
That allows a consumer to listen to either podcasts, entertainment, sports, all at their fingertips. It's all about engagement, and that's what SiriusXM provides.
SiriusXM is a huge component in a vehicle nowadays. Consumers expect that technology to be available both in our OEM system as well as the aftermarket upgrades that they're applying to their vehicle.
Alpine and SiriusXM, through our electronics, are able to offer the consumer on the aftermarket side SiriusXM 360L, which is an expanded platform for SiriusXM. And it's really been a beneficial relationship for us with SiriusXM.
As a dealer, just remember, we don't compete with anybody else. We are absolutely one of the best profitability accessories you can add to any head unit that is SiriusXM ready.
All right, welcome back to the show. Now, Eric, I guess there's two products or two platforms that we'll be talking about. Let's first dissect the solution that we have for Wrangler platform. Obviously, this is a very popular model, but I know Rockford and I know you guys don't do anything half you know what. So I am expecting some pretty, high level integration, some fit and finish, and of course, amazing sound. So what do you got for us?
That's right, Ben. The first showcase is our very own Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Now, this includes an element-ready, all-inclusive kit. That's the biggest difference from other components on the market. This is an all-inclusive, all-in-one system, starting off with 1-inch dash tweeters. Then we move to 6.5-inch front speakers under the front dash, 6.5-inch overhead speakers in the soundbar overhead. Now, on the Wrangler, we have dual T1 Slim subwoofers. We also include a DSP, that's a digital signal processor tuned specifically for the Wrangler. Now, it allows you to connect to the factory radio through CAN bus technology using the ADS Maestro system. We also include an 800-watt and 1,000-watt amplifier system. Now, these are already pre-tuned right in the box. You pull them out and install them. Again, specific for Jeep audio. Now, the subwoofer amplifier that I have here also includes a bass level control right there in the dash, so you can tune in the right amount of bass. Now, of course, with this kit, you get the complete wiring kit, everything from the battery down to the subwoofers. And you also include a 12-volt relocation kit, so you can relocate the 12-volt accessory from the center console to the glove box. And let's not forget that Rockford Fosgate duct. It comes with it too.
Ah, you see, my suspicions have been confirmed, Eric. And yes, of course, Rockford has thought about just about everything. I know you ran through all the components of the kit there. I have two or three specific questions that I think our dealers would really like to know more about. So let's first talk about the fit and finish. You know, there are a lot of kits out there in the market. A lot of them have to do with some slight modifications and maybe even drilling a hole here or there. So help us understand when we're talking about that fit and finish. Does it look like it belongs? Is I think the first question, because there is that demand from customers that don't want it to look like it's aftermarket. They want it to look like it came from factory. And then the other side of it is how flexible is removing the kit? Because you know how it is. A lot of guys are leasing their vehicles, or maybe they want to transfer the system from one to another. How simple is that process with this kit?
Well, those are two very good questions, Ben. We designed these to be Rockford fit and finish. So what that means is we take a lot of time on the texture to make sure that they blend in with the OEM interior. Now, that doesn't just make it look cool, but it's also for security because when you have a stealth audio system, it doesn't attract thieves. And everything uses factory mounting points. So we don't drill any additional holes. With one exception, we relocate the 12-volt accessory from the center console to the glove box. You're going to drill a little hole for the cable. Other than that, you could literally take out the entire system and resell this if you get an upgraded Jeep. And again, all the system is element ready. So like the subwoofer enclosures that we have here in the back of the Wrangler Unlimited, you don't have to worry about salt spray, water, splash onto them, whatever. It's going to withstand it no matter what.
Now, another thing about Jeep owners is, let's be honest, this platform doesn't allow for a lot of extra space, whether it's for cargo or otherwise. And I've noticed next to you that subwoofer is just real tucked in nice on the side, therefore allowing a lot of trunk space. So talk to us a little bit about how you've optimized that. I know you mentioned the amps are under the seat, but let's just go through that. This is not going to take away too much space to sacrifice for the sound system.
Well, that's a great point, Ben. So our amplifiers fit on a pre-installed rack. So it fits under the driver's seat. So you don't have to build anything special and it doesn't take away from any of your storage space. And the subwoofer enclosures, these were designed by our vehicle application specialist to take advantage of every single square inch. So you see they're tucked up really close against the sides, gives you plenty of room for your luggage or whatever you're carrying here in the back.
Now, Eric, in today's modern vehicles, sometimes the integration side of things unfortunately spoils the experience. But it seems like Rockford's also thought of that. You mentioned that this comes with a pre-tune and a Maestro interface. So help us understand a little bit more about the facility of installation of this as far as integrating into the factory source unit, as well as the benefits of the engineers at Rockford and the tune that they're providing with this kit.
That's right, you hit a sweet spot. We include a digital signal processor, but it's not just a normal DSP. It's preloaded with ADS Maestro integration. That means it connects directly to the CAN bus system for the factory radio. And it talks to any of the factory radios, no matter which model you have. So what's really cool is we have different tunes. So depending on what factory radio you have, it communicates with the DSP and preloads a tune that we have designed for you. Our acoustical engineers use a 6 microphone array and they measure the acoustical response of the interior. And we load those into the digital signal processor. Once you program it to do the setup, it's just a matter of loading in that DSP sound profile and you're ready to rock.
So first of all, you had me at I don't have to use a 6 array microphone to kind of reproduce that. So that's awesome that Rockford has already gone through all that whole process to optimize the sound. And the interface with the CAN bus, I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Maestro has proven time and time again, when it comes to integration, they've got you covered. Okay, let's circle back to the top of the show, Eric. You also mentioned that there is some solutions for our Gladiator customers as well. What do we got going on in that arena?
That's right. So for 2020 and newer Gladiator systems, we also have a Stage 5 system. So it includes everything that we talked about on the Wrangler Unlimited. The main difference is the Wrangler Unlimited uses two 12-inch subwoofers. The Gladiator uses two 10-inch subwoofers. And that's because we're loading these under the rear bench seat in a single sealed enclosure. Now, it also includes a jack relocation kit. So you're not just putting it in the garage and letting it sit there. We've relocated it onto the back so you can always have it no matter where you are. And of course, it has built-in storage containers for the factory bolts, just like you would get from Jeep.
All right, Eric. So we've taken the time to really dissect these two kits, both for Wrangler as well as for Gladiator. Everything from the ease of installation to the factory fit and finish, the fact that it's element ready. So of course you can, take off the top and be a Jeep lover, as we know. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is, what is the sound signature? What can customers expect once this kit is installed, dialed in? What type of sound can they expect coming from these kits?
Well, Ben, you know Rockford Fosgate, we don't do anything small. The number one reason why we built these Jeep audio kits is to be loud. Now, it does include digital audio processor tunes for your Jeep Wrangler Unlimited or for your Gladiator. But let's not forget, it's designed to be loud, and with that in-dash bass volume level control, you can tune it into whatever music you're playing.
And that was Eric Russell, our product specialist, coming in today for Rockford Fosgate. Of course, we're talking about Jeep audio systems. If you're looking for more information on any of the kits we covered on today's show, please go to their website at rockfordfosgate.com. And if you happen to be tuning in from Canada or you're a Canadian dealer, hit up the good folks at Auto Mobility, as of course they are the distributor and partner for Rockford Fosgate in Canada. Now, my takeaway is, this is going to be a repeat, because when it comes to Rockford Fosgate products, man, the team there has thought of it all. If you're looking for an amazing sounding kit with adjustable features like that bass knob that Eric just mentioned, if you're looking for ease of installation, it doesn't get easier than Maestro. Plug and play connections and pre-loaded DSP settings to really cater to whatever style of music you want to listen to, that have been optimized for that platform in particular. And last but not least, let's talk about the fit and finish. There's a lot of products out there for Jeep, but I'm going to challenge you to find a product that has given more consideration, detail, and manufacturing prowess than the Rockford Fosgate kits. It doesn't matter if it's for boat, for power sports, or for Jeep. Man, that fit and finish from Rockford is absolutely untouchable. That's it for this CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.